Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sid Meier's Pirates. I am, as everyone always, your host, the Yar Runner. So, this game, yes, and it's all your fault, Jim. This game, look, I'm really tired. After the no AC thing for 2 days, I'm still recovering and probably will be for a bit. So we might have an early break in order to have an actual nap during the lunch break. But anyways, getting ahead of myself. Not a lot of behind-the-scenes info about this game. Some people have asked, "Hey, are you going to be playing the 1987 version? How about the 1988 or 89 version? How about the NES version? How about the 90s version?" No, we're not playing any of that crap. We're playing the 2004 version because it's the version I own, and it's the easiest one to get running and streamable and blah blah blah. But anywho, so this game was put together because Sid Meier himself wanted to put together, in his own words, an adventure game. And previous to this point in time, remember this is way back in '87, most of the stuff Sid Meier was actually known for was more of the combat-related variety, which is funny nowadays when we consider him attached to the Civilization series, but that was kind of a branch for him at the time. So nobody was sure this would actually work, and what's really funny is this is purely anecdotal, but apparently Robin Williams is the gentleman who flat out said, "You should name the game after you." And I don't know where that came from, but Robin Williams knew his marketing pretty well, his branding. And it apparently worked because this game sold quite well, enough for the 5 or 8 or 15 or whatever ports it eventually got. And yeah, it did end up becoming a freelancer-like game. So if you're wondering the genre, this is a freelancer game. I think the first one we've ever covered after the Oblivion line, and the second one we've ever covered, period. The other one being that broadside space game. I can't even remember. A freelancer game is named after the game Freelancer. For it's actually very, very simple. You've got your ship, you customize it in a whole bunch of ways, which completely changes what you can do and how you can do it, and you roam around doing stuff. You can fight, you can trade, you've got reps, you've got character, you've got campaigns, you've got arc, you've got quests. And you just kind of go do stuff. Now, part of the problem with the freelancer genre is there's almost none of them. I could probably list every decent freelancer game on two hands. Ever, by the way. Like, across all of gaming. It's one of the most dry genres in existence. And it's probably at least partially because so many games within it drift into other categories. For example, Jay Palmer just mentioned Elite Dangerous, which is not a freelancer game. That is a space simulator, which is drifting a little bit off. Which one of them is a subgenre of the other? Doesn't matter. Wing Commander Privateer would be a good example of a freelancer game. Freelancer would be a good example of a freelancer game. And there's like two others which I can never think of the names of. And I'm sure there's more. It's really, really rare. That's the whole point. Anyways, so they wanted to do this whole thing, which like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and have a pirate game. Meier himself actually flat out stated he did not want a pirate game. Darkstar 1, that's one of those I was thinking of. I know that sounds funny because you're thinking, it's called Pirates. No, no, no. This is a pirate game, to use my own terminology, 100%. These are adventurers and swashbucklers, and they run around, and they laugh, and they train, blah, blah, blah. The game actually goes very far out of its way to avoid any possibility of even showcasing death, with one notable exception, which is in the land battles. So for the most, yeah, by the way, there's land battles in this game. So yeah, there's all kinds of free open stuff. We can join a side, we will be joining a faction. By the way, we have a choice to make. Everyone in chat be thinking about this. We have to join the Spanish, the English, the French, or the Dutch. We could probably join two of them. Like the English and the French, ironically, tend to be kind of on the same side. So I want to join one of the factions, at least one of the factions. Let's see. There's not a lot else going on here. I do find it funny how often this game was ported, because what ended up happening was the game was really, really popular in a niche circle. And as a consequence of that, every time it got ported, it sold very well. Because pretty much as a guarantee. It was like the safe bet. Now, you're probably thinking, what does that have to do with anything, Laura? Really think for a moment about that from a modern perspective. Picture a modern AAA developer saying, we should put out this niche game because it'll guaranteed sell. Won't sell a lot, won't do blockbuster, but it'll sell. Yeah, the genre is very niche, but it did sell well. Each port sold well. And it's funny because in hindsight, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Like, of course. Yeah, why not? But yeah, nowadays companies are like, well, hang on. Give me a second here. Should we put out this niche game? Because I mean, it's only gonna sell 7 million units. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, point being. I just... Oh, guys. Anyway, so yeah, this exact version came out in 2004. Excuse me. Oh, let's see if we can get the intro to play this time. Oh my god. Oh, hey, it's playing. Is it visible? Nope. It's immediately gone! But now we get to see the 2K Games logo, right? Or maybe I could skip that one. No. Whatever. I was actually going to look it up, but yeah, this is around Civ 3, Civ 4, late Civ 3, I believe. Before we go any further, I do want to say shoutouts and thank yous to several people who funded this, including, but not limited to, Ann Diddy, Echt Klug, Frieza, Game Geek, Lucas Slaughter, Rax, as in Raximus, Ten-Headed Hydra, Bulgarian Beach Whale, I love that name, by the way, the person who put this game on the list, which is Eclectic Oak, and our majority shareholders, of which we have several, Vigilant, Michael Jones, and Chill Pangolin. Thank you, all of you, very, very much for making this run happen, and for dumping way too much money on my face to make this run happen. This game took 1,099 days to fund, which is actually about average for stuff in this era. Although that number has been crawling down since we've finally getting caught up in the queue. But for now, let's go ahead and pop into this. So, oh, we totally have the alt tab problem. It began with a celebration. Indebted for years to the Marquis de la Monteblanc. Montalban. A family's prosperity was soon to be restored. Their fleet was due to arrive on the morrow, carrying both their hopes and their salvation. But the celebration was befouled by an unwelcome guest. The Marquis himself arrived bearing ill tidings. The fleet had been lost, and the debt had come due. The family's property was seized, and they were pressed into bondage. But one of them would not be a slave. So it was the brave young scion escaped his family's fate. Swearing to save them, one day avenge the Marquis's foul deed. 10 years later, Whiplash, now grown to his full measure, the young adventurer began his quest to find his family and restore their fortune. And here we go. Seeking passage to the New World. If you've been looking for passage to the Americas, let's sign up, yeah. Alright, so our name is, of course, Runner. No. We'll call ourselves Lord. We'll call ourselves Shift the Runner. Difficulty options. So this is it. I've done a little research on this. And one of the things I researched was the fact that Internal System Error just donated $134.98. Now, I appreciate your attention to detail. I really do. But you don't have to, like, I don't keep track of cents. because I'm not insane. So, and that really is the reason there. I'm just saying. I'm not keeping track of this. So we're just going to round that. Down. Oh my god. No, I shouldn't say I always round up, because some people have tried to take advantage of that, if you can believe that. What the? I'm not actually joking. What the hell? Hang on, I'm having a really weird issue. There we go. Yeah, no, some people have been like, here's $3.01. So that's $4, right? And I'm like, no. Why not? Okay, hang on. Talos Principle 2, Cyberpunk Contradiction. Hang on. So 138. Oh my god, Brax. You're fired. You're fired. Hang on. What's the least amount PayPal allows? I'm gonna lie to you. Okay, this is a lie. $5. Please don't donate less than 5. It actually... There's a gradient line. The less than 5 you donate, the less percentage of it I get. Until you get down to donating $1, which at that point, you're mostly just giving money to PayPal. I don't really get much out of a $1 donation. Hang on. Who was that other one? I saw another one in there. Come on, reload. Quick. It was J. Palmer. Damn you. It actually does not allow less than $1. The actual minimum amount is 1. Halo, SPB3. Whoops. We all know Rax he's just got buckets of $4. Sky Odyssey. And Siphon, Filter, Omega Strain. And thank you very, very much, J. Palmer. And thank you, Mr. Red. I don't even see this because I wasn't on my computer like all day yesterday. But thank you for the donation yesterday. I put that towards Dead Rising 1, Legend of Spyro, and Final Fantasy 11. Oh no, after $5 it doesn't matter. The way the math works out is once you pass that threshold, at that point it's a minuscule percent. They do that on purpose. Almost every money transaction business in the world doesn't want you to do lots of small transactions. So they charge more commensurately on small transactions. And thank you very, very much, Internal System Error. How much is 1 bit worth on Twitch? 1 cent. And I've put that towards Talos Principle 2, Cyberpunk, and Contradiction. 1 bit is 1 cent directly. So, what the hell was I talking about? All right. So I've done some research for this game, as is my wont. And for the record, I've never played this at all. I've never even fired this game up before, not counting doing tech tests to make sure it worked. So this is pretty new to me. But I think we're going to start with a gameplay positive right out of the gate. Because these difficulty options right here, right? I am actually playing the GOG version specifically because I had concerns about it getting playable. So GOG version works fine. Anyways, these change a lot of things. This is like the System Shock thing, where these don't change like damage or health because those aren't even values in this game. God, what's the full list? So they change the time you have to react during duels, the time during which enemies have tells during duels, so changes the animation speed on that. How much damage is done as a percentage when giving a bonus in land battles, how accurate it is when the enemy ships are shooting shots at you, how fast ships are. Ships get a huge speed bonus on higher difficulties, to the point where in some cases you are physically incapable of catching certain types of ships. How much the wind affects their movement, and I think how many of certain specific types of ships spawn in the Caribbean. So here's a really cool feature that is 100% no, Retu. God, no. Here's a little factoid that you might find amusing. This is what I mean when I have freelancer game. So it's very Sid Meier. There's a bunch of towns in the Caribbean, right? Now, obviously, you can have an impact on all of that, but if you just sit there and watch, the world will change around you. Almost every type of ship in the entire game, in fact, I think all but 2, all have a mission attached to them. They spawn from a specific place, and they go to a specific place to do something. Upon reaching there, they change the stats based on where they came from and where they go and what their mission was. So, for example, a smuggler can like enrich one spot but lower the wealth of another spot, whereas a trading ship will increase the wealth of both spots. A military invasion ship can change whether or not a city is belonging to one place or another. And yeah, and all of this stuff, yeah, the economy, the trade, the wealth, the people, the technology, all of that just kind of does its own thing regardless of you. Now, you can affect all of that. And in fact, one of the more interesting things to do in the game, and this is why we have to pick a faction, by the way, is that we can totally tip the scales in whatever way we want to. We can do whatever the hell we want to with that. We can, so like, let me use a specific example. Let's say we want to make sure we have tons and tons of men always available to us because we want to hire a new crew. There's a ton of mechanics with that. We'll go to that later. But we want to be able to have a fresh pool of people. Now, here's the thing. If you go to wealthy and prosperous towns, you'll have a very limited pool of people to hire from because you're a pirate or a privateer, depending. And the only people who are willing to sign up with you are the poor and the desperate. So wealthy towns won't have a lot of crew. So it's in your best interest to try and make sure that at least one town in the world stays poor so you can always have a fresh pool of recruits. There's lots of ways you can keep a town poor, including just straight up ransacking it or bombarding it. But you can also just prevent any ships from ever reaching it, in which case it'll always say low. And Takota is correct. You want someone to sell to. And the more prosperous the places are, the more money you get out of selling to them. You think that's cruel, Mr. Ed? Check this out. Here's a fun one. So, one of the easiest ways to increase rep with every single faction in the game is to hunt down pirates and natives. Now, one of the things you can do is you can go to a native town and do some kind of interaction to encourage them to go attack one of the neighboring European towns. You can then, after encouraging them to immediately attack them and probably destroy them, in which case everyone's like, you get a bonus to rep to all the nations because you've been helping defeat the natives. The good news is that's about as far as the evil side of things goes. For the most part, it's actually a lot more above board than that. Our main goal, as stated by the intro, is to try and find the actual pirates in the region, take them out, get their treasure. We want to become wealthy and powerful. We want to get married. We want to find the lost cities. We want to get a ton of gold, and we want to rescue our family. And I think that's everything. There's lots of ways to do all that because it's a freelancer game. So however the hell you do it is up to you. But I was talking about difficulties. So almost all of these change a lot of individual and specific variables regarding the actual activities in the game. And there's lots. There's dancing. That's another one that's made easier. There's dancing. There's land battles. There's dueling. There's ship battles. And there's like NPC interactions. I don't know what else to call that. And I think those are the central pillars of the gameplay right there. We'll be trying to cover each of these as much as we can. Wow, that just gets quiet when I alt tab, doesn't it? But either way, good difficulty options right out of the gate. Now, we're going to play on normal because I'm not an idiot. And all I'm going to say is don't play on hard unless you know what you're doing. So now we have to pick a skill. Now this is actually fascinating. You only get one of these. Now, there's gear and bonuses you can get from quests and just from finding it in the world. And also upgrades, which give you all kinds of really cool stuff. There's also specialists, which you can find after going after ships. Smugglers have a higher chance of giving specialists than anything else. Anyways, so specialists give you all kinds of stuff, but you get to pick basically one speciality at the beginning. Now, the cool thing is all of these are useful to some extent or another. Skill at fencing. What this means is you have a greater window of reaction time to do parries, counterattacks, etc. while fencing, while doing the duels. Gunnery substantially improves your aim and the accuracy of your shots while you're doing ship battles. Navigation straight up makes you faster and reduces the penalty of sailing against the wind, which I should mention wind is a whole thing in this game, so that's extremely useful. Medicine. Now this is a funny one. Nothing tells you this at first, but you have essentially a timer in this game. As the game progresses, you get older. Your age is a direct multiplier added to basically everything you do. It reduces your reaction time, it reduces your accuracy, it reduces your capacity to do all kinds of stuff, and at a certain point you will just hit old age and hit mandatory retirement. So medicine gives you a few more years on top of that. Stretches it out a bit so you don't have quite as bad of a detriment. Wit and charm is, I love that, useful in Romancing the Daughters. This helps with the dancing mechanic. This makes dancing easier. I believe it specifically makes it so that you have, it's easier to recover if you make an incorrect dancing move, and it makes it so that if you do a correct dancing move, you get more points for doing that. I do remember that Dakota. Yeah, this is kind of a sim game, by the way. If you're not familiar with what Sid Meier was actually good at back in the day. So here's the thing. All of these are very useful. That's actually kind of cool, in my opinion. All of these are useful for something or another. A lot of people disagree on what you should pick. Near as I can tell, it boils down to preference. What do you want to make a little bit easier, right? Now, for example, speedrunners, because of course speedrunners run this game, it's actually hysterical watching speed. They all use the little war canoes, and it's really funny to watch. Anyways, so speedrunners, hi Brad Fraser, haven't seen you in a minute. Speedrunners pick fencing universally because, so you check this out. There's lots of ways to approach, I'm sorry, this is bothering me. There's lots of ways to approach naval combat and taking out a ship. But probably one of the more infamous ways is beelining for the enemy ship as fast as you can, and the moment you collide with them, you do a boarding action. That's when a duel starts. The better you do in the duel, the better the payout you get, whether taking the ship or taking the crew or whatever. So a lot of people will just completely skip ship combat, get the fastest ship they can, and then start a duel with the person in order to just kind of win. Now, you don't have to do that. There's actually plenty of ways to get around that, especially if you are having issues with the duel mechanic. It's just funny that that is an option to be like you could. I just want you to picture this galleon. Okay, the Spanish galleon is just like, oh no, it's big old capital ship, and then this war canoe is like, I got this, and then takes the guy out with a sword, and then claims the ship. So a lot of them pick dueling. I'm kind of tempted by navigation. So another little factoid, we're in the Caribbean, and this makes sense. Most of the winds are westerly. So if you're going west in general, or north or south, you're generally fine. Going east? So navigation helps with that. Like, a lot. I think I'm going to go with navigation. Yeah, it's because, yeah. Start date. So each of these completely changes the nature of the world. And it's worth noting, this does not affect your internal timer. I'm going to start at the beginning. But at the beginning, does it even say, after the 1590s, the Spanish Empire begins slow to slide into decay and chaos, both militarily and economically. Conversely, England and France are growing, vital nations. The reputed riches, pleasant climate, and emptiness of the Americas, because nobody lives here, are all beckoning. A miscellaneous assortment of Frenchmen and Englishmen start new colonial ventures. So this changes the world state, the technology, the kind of ships that are out there, etc., etc. And yeah, it'll very much change how you play, because at the beginning, Spain runs the Caribbean. Just runs it, right? By the time we get down to here, not so much. So let's go ahead and read each of these. We're going to start at the beginning, but if we hit 1620, the new colonial ports are a godsend to privateers who now have legal employ thanks to renewed warfare in Europe. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Pinnaces? And barks with piratical intent are everywhere in the Caribbean. Spanish strength continues to wane, especially at sea. A well-outfitted force can even attempt to capture the treasure fleet on the high seas. 1640. Opportunities abound and success waits. Spain is almost always at war with somebody, and not uncommonly with everybody. Since Spanish military power is a joke, the opportunities for plunder are legion. After a rich cruise against the hapless Spanish, no voyage is complete without a wild party to Tortuga, Barbados, and Curaçao. Or Syracuse, sorry. I don't know why I said Curaçao. I'm not sure, J. Palmer. I don't know when Pirates takes place. Hi, Darkrai. 1660. The era is sometimes called the Golden Age of Buccaneering. There's plenty of warfare to legalize your actions, and a plethora of rich Spanish and non-Spanish ports to raid or use as bases as you prefer. Because of her military weaknesses, Spain's ships and towns are popular targets for buccaneers and pirates of all nationalities. Pirate Sunset, 1680. Prospects in there appear as good as the 1660s and 1670s. However, pirate hunting warships appear more frequently, while the non-Spanish ports are larger and better fortified. Take advantage of pirate amnesties when offered, so you are prepared for a sudden outbreak of peace. Yeah, by the way, pirate hunters are a thing, and how much of a thing they are and how damaging they are depends on who they're coming from and what era you're in. So, like I said, some cool stuff here. I should mention, this is so cool. Can I ship Geek out for just a second? The original thing that made this game hit my radars years ago, obviously, was the nature of how they approached the nations. Spain almost entirely uses galleons, whereas most of the other nations start using frigates. Now, most of you, that probably doesn't mean anything to most people. Let me put it to you this way. Spanish military doctrine at the time really was the biggest giant-ass ships they could, to be big, intimidating things with rows and rows of cannons. Big old boats that could barely move. And England and France, who were entering the naval area in this area at this time, decided to send out frigates, which are way more maneuverable. Guess who kept winning every engagement? Lo and behold, the same general concept applies here. So the Spanish ships are almost universally easier to take down than anything else, even though they are giant monsters with tons and tons of cannons, because they're giant monsters who can barely move. Right? So I just think that's cool. So we're going to have, let's see, we have several classes. We've got the Pinaces. I don't know how to pronounce that still. We've got sloops, we've got frigates, we've got merchantmen, and we've got galleons, obviously. There's also a super-duper Omega ship, which can spawn under extremely specific circumstances, which I only know about because people, like, half the things I've seen about this game are how to get the super ship to spawn. Anyways, I'm not going to worry too much about all that, but I'm going to lean towards something a little bit leaner. A war sloop or a royal sloop would be nice. We'll see what we get. So I should mention, who we sign on with initially determines our initial ship, too. In fact, who you sign on with and which era you start in determines your initial ship. Now, we're not going to go with the Spanish. I'm just going to lay that out there. Going with the Spanish is, no. It is simultaneously easy mode and hard mode. I'm good. So, Dutch, English, French. What are we thinking? I know I have a little bit of... Does it actually tell you anything? I'm not sure it actually tells you anything. Yeah, the Spanish campaign is very, very specific playstyle. Hang on. So we've got English, 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 English. Then we've got one person says France. I was actually most tempted by France. Then we've got Dutch, 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 Dutch. So it's almost tied. Okay, now it's tied. I mean, if you want a lot of combat, Spain is the way to go. Just don't attack the Spanish, who are everywhere. You can also just play as a merchantman if you pick Spain. Because you can... So you can buy and sell cargo like any other person. And you could just play as a merchant in this game. And never really engage with like half the mechanics of the game. There's nothing wrong with that. Because it's a freelancer game, that's kind of the point. Like, what's the trio? It's like, God, merchant, pirate, bounty hunter, I think, is what that's usually called. Of course, I can't remember now because I'm tired and stupid. But you see, you get the general idea, right? You're either a good aligned combat player, a pillaging aligned combat player, or you are a peaceful aligned talker merchant. And those are the three general playstyles. Yeah, privateer. We'll go with privateer. Oh, absolutely, Jay Palmer. By the way, you can make an absolutely silly amount of money with piracy in this game, so it is viable. There are other factors. There's a whole mechanic I can't wait to tell you about because it's simultaneously irritating and awesome. But anyways, so right now we're actually tied, and I don't have the coin. So let's see. Oh, God, I hate that alt-tabbing thing. I hate it so much. I also need to turn that down a bit. That is very loud. Aw, nobody's up right now. Look, it's Sid Meier's Pirates. We could go France. I'll tell you what. Let me add something to this discussion. Because whoever we pick, I'm going to make a point of trying to do their campaign. Okay. I don't have to. We could pick whoever and then sail for whoever. We could sail for multiple people. We could go to war with England, with France, and then we could go to war with France, with England. Like, we could do that in this game. This game lets you do whatever the hell you want to. It's a freelancer game. But hang on a second. I'm going to look something up real quick. Super quick. Here we go. Okay, so... Where's the chart? Here we go. So we're starting in 1600s, which means if we started with the French, Spanish, we'd start with a How do you pronounce that? Oh my God, Pince. How do you pronounce? Give me a button that I can hit. Pinus. Okay. If you start with a pinus, if you pick Spanish, you start with a pinus. Oh God. If you start with the Dutch, you get a flute. That's awful. If you start with the English, you get a merchantman. And if you start with the French, you get a sloop. Okay? So, if those don't mean anything to you, because you're not a ship guy like I am, the flute is terrible. That's actually terrible. So let's not go with the Dutch. Merchantman is obvious. Nice big cargo hold, lots of capacity for that. Low cannon rate, so not really great at combat and not very maneuverable. The sloop is the super ship. That's honestly what we're probably going to beeline for long term, because sloops are fast, they're like right in between, right? They are fast and capable in combat and have decent things. They're the red mage, right? And then the pinnace is the fragile speedster. It is very fast. And it is very capable of outmaneuvering the hell out of everything, and doesn't have nearly as many against the wind penalties. But it has like no cannons and no crew. Yeah, Jay Palmer, that's actually a good way to put that. Yeah, the sloop is just legit. Sort of. So you do have limited range in the form of morale, which is... It's not literally your health, but think of it as your expedition's health, okay? So the second you leave port, your morale slowly starts going down, right? Just inch by inch. And if the further down that goes, the worse things get. And if it gets too far down, really bad things start to happen. And it's actually possible to hit a failure spiral in this game. Because what'll happen is some of your crew will bail. They'll just get on ships and leave the crew. And if they do, they will take some of your gold with you. The amount of gold you currently have in your hold helps to defend against morale loss. Because they know that they get a portion of that gold when the expedition is over, right? So, If some of your crew bail and take gold with them, the amount of gold you have left goes down, decreasing morale, making more people leave, taking more gold. Spiral, 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 death. And it is possible to lose the game under certain circumstances. It's also worth noting, on higher difficulties, which we are of course not playing, it is possible to hit a you can't win the game point because of the age limit we talked about. Remember, your stats actually get worse the older you get. And yeah, the crew can just straight up be like, get off. And you can... I don't think you can lose your flagship. I remember reading about that. But I do believe you can lose every other ship in your fleet. Anyways, I'm seeing a lot of people say sloop. I kind of agree. So that is France, the one thing nobody picked, except for Mook. Mook knew. So let's back the French for now, just to get that sloop.
Entitled to death.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Lord. We sail with the tide. The crossing was fraught with terror and cruelty. The captain drove the ship and her crew to breaking. Nice guy. Pushed beyond all decency, the crew mutinies. Oh yeah, if you know who Errol Flynn is, there's going to be a lot of that. Like a lot of that. 1600, Judo Joker. Oh, sorry, 2004. Depending on which question you're asking. So we put him in a little dinghy and sent him off. Free and under full sail, the ship and its crew are at your command. And that's a sloop, by the way. You make your way to the Caribbean. He's French, as Meier Star. A fortune to be had. A family to rescue. Revenge to be served. You don't have to rescue your family, by the way. You don't have to do anything in this game. You don't have to do jack in this game. But I like that, of course. There are... there are tons of quests you can do and quest chains you can do. But you don't have to do anything, because it's a freelancer game. Now, here's the biggest question for me, and I don't know the answer to this because I've never played this game. One of the things that I dislike the most in these types of games is when they're too sandboxy. I imagine a lot of you know what I'm talking about. When there's too little structure to it, right? There's no quest chains. There's no story to speak of. No meat there. It's just go do random procedural missions. Yeah, no objectives, right? And when there's no objectives at all, my brain just kind of goes... Ugh. So I do like that they flat out start us out with a couple of objectives. Just bang, right at the start. And again, as I mentioned to you, we do have several that I know about. We can take out the notorious pirates, of which there are 10. We can find the lost cities. We can rescue our family. That's the big one, of course. We need to get married. Very important. Now, how many of you... We have, I believe, 3 options for marriage, okay? There's the plain woman, the pretty woman, and the beautiful woman, okay? Now, what's the difference? Now, the funny thing is, this is kind of a leading question. I apologize for being misleading about this, but I'm just curious. Who the fathers? Thank you, Alchemist, as always. I will put that towards Dusk, FTL, and Borderlands 2. So, I was going to say, several people in chat know the answer and are giving it away. Spoiling the game. But no, so the joke answer is their bust size, because their chests get bigger the more beautiful they are. Nothing else changes about their model at all, by the way. But there's actually a real answer to that. So, no, front, not back, Rax. It's actually, as with everything else in a Sid Meier's game, it's a little bit more complicated than it sounds. The higher quality of the governor's daughter, the more difficult it is to romance them. Like the duel is going to be more difficult, the dance requirements are going to be more difficult, etc. Right? However, to flip that a little bit, the rewards are better. You will get much better rumors and directions and maps from the higher tier women. You don't actually have to finish romancing them, by the way. You can just go and flirt with one of them and successfully do a dance, and if you do so, you'll get a nice rumor. Rumors are how you find a whole lot of things in this game. That's how you find the cities, that's how you find your family, that's how you find the pirates. There is a benefit for going after the women who have the largest chests. There's a gameplay, but I'm not making this up. There's a gameplay benefit for going after the more buxom women. Now, welcome to town. The French outpost of Tortuga, population 1,400, is bustling with activity. Prices and quantities for trade items fluctuate wildly. So, we can go visit the governor. We can go to the tavern, which is where we recruit people and can talk to a few things. We could trade. We can consult with the shipwright. We can divide the plunder. Never do that. Yeah, that's why they're bigger Roman here. They got more brains, which they shove into there. And we can check. I don't know what's check status. What's check status? Oh, here we go. So here's us. We're 18 in excellent health. Our crew of 40 is at very happy. We have 100 gold, 13 food. That's 6 months at our current crew rate. More crew is obviously useful for a lot of reasons. It also takes up more food and more gold to keep them happy. Here's our trade goods, luxuries, goods, spice, sugar, cannons, and of course, there's other stuff. We also have our fleet status, so we just have the Revenge. Can we rename that? Yeah, let's rename that. To the Walker. There we go. And here's our status. We have no weak points, no pirates, no nothing. So yeah, there's our Lost Redlands quest, Lost Cities quest, Romance quest, Villain quest, Treasure quest, Pirates Defeated quest. We have no rank with anybody because we're a nobody nothing right now. We have no wealth and no land. By the way, we can get landed in this game. Captain's log. Hang on. Captain's log. Stardate 11663025.2. We visited the town of Tortuga. So apparently the Spanish are at war with England and France right now. This is great for us. That means we can attack any Spanish ship and get rep with them. Note that I say attack. If we just engage with Spanish ships, we will gain rep with the English and the French. If we sink Spanish ships, we'll get even more rep. So we have no treasure maps right now. Here's our map. Here's the world map. And yeah, there's where we're at. Okay, so, ooh, all right. Yeah, it is, as you can see, it's the Caribbean. Try to be shocked. Lots of cities along the coast of South America there. All of them Spanish. And yeah, so we've got Tortuga. They also have the Florida Keys. There's the Dutch, I want to say. Where's the English? Or is that the Dutch? That's the Dutch. Sorry, that's the Dutch over here. These are the English. Oh my god, this controls very strangely. Okay. Here's our top 10 pirates. We are 10th best pirate in the world. Oh my god, you're gonna let Henry Morgan beat you, Blackbeard? For shame. Anyways. The Piratopedia, because this is a Sid Meier game. Now, I'm curious if this has, like, all kinds of stuff. Because I mentioned that I wasn't sure if it told you any of these things. Let's try, like, age, maybe? Age? How about old age? How about health? No? How about medicine? Medicinal herbs. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Exactly, Loner. I'm the 10th best pirate in the seas right now. Davy Jones is... Oh, well, there's the governor's daughters. Governor's daughters are the greatest prizes, matrimonially speaking that is, that a pirate can hope for. They're all attractive, and some are stunningly beautiful. To be found in governor's mansions, these young ladies are educated in the womanly arts of the day, dancing, flirting, gathering rumors, and so forth. A smitten daughter may provide her suitor with important information about the Caribbean, and she may occasionally have special items to bestow as well. Needless to say, these haughty women are difficult to capture. Governors will not introduce their daughters to just any rogue or rapscallion who wanders in. In fact, a governor will usually introduce his daughter only to privateers who are extremely successful or perform important services for king and country. Once a privateer has been introduced to the daughter, he'll have to prove himself worthy of her. Some young women may be quite picky, associated only with men of certain rank or social standing. A pirate of lesser rank will not be able to woo such a woman until he's been sufficiently promoted. Once the privateer has achieved necessary rank, the young woman will invite him to dance at a ball. If the pirate can navigate his way around the dance floor as well as he navigates the seas, all is well. But if he embarrasses the young woman by being clumsy or awkward, he won't get very far with her. Even if the pirate proves himself on the dance floor, there may be more challenges to come. Some daughters demand a token of affection, like diamond or ruby. Some will have other suitors who need to be dispatched. Yeah, we can murder her fiancé, by the way. I'm joking. We don't murder anybody in this game. We do humiliate a lot of people, but again, this is pirates, not pirates. We're more Errol Flynn and less, making people eat their own eyeballs. But if he perseveres, the pirate may eventually win the daughter's hand as well as her heart and marry her. Doing so is a huge social triumph, will catapult the pirate to the very peak of Caribbean high society. So, let's talk about special items. Here we go. During your travels, you'll find special items which can aid you in various ways. They can be purchased from mysterious travelers for a lot of gold. Get them from governor's daughters. There's 17 categories. Each category has a basic item and an improved version. Improved are better than basic. Really? You can only have one item from a category. If you possess the basic and then acquire the improved, the basic item goes away. So, upgrade chain. So, swords, pistols, armor, fencing shirts, spyglasses, rudders, weather instruments, musical instruments, disguises, medicines, native artifacts, gold and religious items, jewelry, dancing shoes, stylish headgear, lockpicking items, and signaling devices. All of these help with a lot of things. For example, one of the worst fates that can be, this is not a joke, this might be a restart situation if this happens to us, is you might get imprisoned. You're probably thinking, what's so bad about a prison? Prison costs you time. Lots of time. And you have a deadline. You've got an age meter ticking away in the background. So, let's see. The Jesuits, the native merchants, musical instruments, which would be really helpful. There's also something else which I'm not seeing here. I know it exists. I just don't see it. No, doesn't matter. Yeah, the deadline for everybody. Anyways. The other thing I want to point out is promoted. When you perform missions for a governor, sink or capture enemy ships, or attack enemy towns. Oh yeah, there's also quests you can do, like escorts and stuff, or carrying goods around. You'll curry favor with that nation. Over time, you'll earn promotions for your continued service to the crown. Rank has its reward. In addition to snappy new attire, you'll find it easier to attract the attention of daughters as you grow in stature. Finally, each rank affords higher privileges. So, captains get easier recruiting, majors get cheaper ship repairs, colonels get more cooperative merchants, admirals get cheaper upgrades, barons get much easier recruiting, count gets free ship repairs, marquis get substantially more cooperative merchants, and dukes get free ship upgrades. There's also some other bonuses here based on specific things. Yeah. Well, yeah, their daughters, Loner. They're over there on the side. You're probably wondering, what's the purpose of a marquis historically? Let's find out. The marquis is superior to old commoners, but is inferior to dukes. Unfortunately, it does not seem to tell me, J. Palmer. I apologize. I have failed you. Upgrades. It's pretty much exactly what you're thinking. Oh, there it is, the hammocks. Probably thinking, why do I care about hammocks? Hammocks help with the crew problem, put very, very simply. Important upgrades. Very important stuff. Let's see. Privateers. A special captain holds a letter of marque. Officially titled Letter of Marques in Reprisal, these papers signify the holder has been commissioned by the issuing government to attack and loot the shipping of the nation's enemies, changing the bearer's status from pirate to privateer. Letters of marque are issued by nations' governors who, upon deciding the captain's status, may give him a letter for free or make him pay dearly for it. Once he holds a letter, the privateer will be rewarded for attacking the nation's enemies. These rewards take the form of promotions and, of course, the daughters. The letter marque will not protect the privateer from punishment at the hands of his enemies should he be captured. Yeah. Anyways. Calfskin boots. Ooh. Oh, hey, there's our land battle stuff. Yeah, land battles. When your flagship attempts to enter a hostile city, you'll be asked if you want to sneak into the city, attack the city, or sail away. If you choose to attack, you'll disembark and do a land battle. You've got pirates, buccaneers, and officers. They have infantry, guards, cavalry, native bowmen, and native axemen. We'll cover this more later. I'm going to turn this down again, because it's just, I don't know. It's not doing it for me. Okay. So, how do we save? Is there a save in this game? So there's our ship. We have 19 tons space. And they do have an upgrade. Oh yeah, each port has like a different upgrade they offer, by the way. There's all sorts of stuff about that. We currently have chain shot and grape shot. Nice. All right, Moichin, what do you got? What do you got? So we have nothing. Yeah, we have nothing. Jesus. Okay, so let's hit the tavern. Okay, we could. So we've got the crew to recruit. We've got the barmaid to get rumors. We've got the dude back there for extra stuff. I'm not sure what he is. Well, let's talk to him first. A mysterious traveler offers to sell you a golden cross. Will improve your relations with the Jesuit missionaries. It can be yours for 1,600 gold pieces. Yeah, that's too much for my blood. Roque Brasiliano, the 7th most notorious pirate in the Caribbean, sails out of the pirate haven Plague Noir near the city of Eleuthera. He's known to carry over 2,400 gold doubloons. Okay. And there it is, right there. So we have gotten some details on one of the pirate captains. The shipwright can up your ship with triple hammocks if you like. Your ship will carry more crew.
Shoot, Garner.
So I don't think we really need more crew right now. So we got to kind of decide what we want to do first, because we've got a lot of options. I'm thinking we go kill Spanish people. Just mass murder, just genocide. We need to genocide Hitler fascists who are Nazis. So. But let's talk to the governor. He's probably not even going to say hi. Oh, he actually is going to see us. We're nobody. We just mutinied against your guy. All right, whatever. You may be interested to know we're at war with that evil Spanish. Really? Tell me more. I'm pleased to offer you a letter of marque. Wow, okay. Which authorizes you to plunder and sink the ships of our enemies. As this map will show, the nearest enemy city is the Spanish city of Santiago, which lies a long distance to the west. Perfect! I love going west. You want me to go hit Santiago, huh? I'm about to send the brig Venus to blockade Santiago. Maybe you'd like to tag along. Au revoir. I think you get a letter of marque at the beginning, kind of by default, unless you're on the hardest difficulty. I remember reading about that. So we get one letter of marque just kind of for free. For freezies. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to move and do anything. Oh my god, how do I do anything? Okay, hang on. First, let's save. How do I do? Oh, Jesus! Controls. Okay, so there's our French people. Yep, Oh, that does not control the way I thought it did. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to ram you, I swear! Oh, God! Okay. I think I can do this. Spanish ship! We'll attack the smuggler! Attack the smuggler! Die! Attack! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ramming speed! Because I don't know how to shoot the guns! Yeah! Okay, we're going with rapier. By the way, always go with rapier. Okay, I don't know how to do anything. Oh, I see. Yep, number pad. Yep. I saw it. I switched from the mouse to the number pad. I'm telling you, we don't kill anybody. One of the Spanish crewmen is a skilled navigator. Yes! We've already got a specialist. Okay, so specialists are unique. They don't actually take, like... They don't count as crew. They're just upgrades, right? They're just permanent upgrades. And the navigator, I'll bet you can guess what he does. So we're a navigator. We have a navigator. We're in a sloop. I'm happy. Yes, welcome aboard. Back into the crew, lads. Alright, so what did we plunder? 1,200 gold! Jesus Christ! Okay. Okay, that's more than I was expecting. I mean, it was a smuggler ship, but goddamn. Alright, hang on. So, wow, okay. So what do we do? Yeah, I noticed the food, too. So let's take all the food. Where's our hold? Oh, we got tons of space. Let's take the cannons, yeah. And let's take all the luxuries. I want all them luxuries. Give me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, loner. Duh. Alright, so we also have the enemy ship, which is, like, completely undamaged. I kind of want to keep her. It's a brigantine, excuse me. Not a bad ship, all things considered. We're probably just going to sell it, though. Yeah, we're probably just going to sell it. So let's keep the ship. We'll send some of our crew over. And now we've got a brigantine following us around. Okay, so that's a trade galleon. I like trade galleons. Yeah! Oh, God, going east. Going east. But we made it. Die! Okay. Oh, right. You guys got this. Listen, I've got this strategy in mind, okay? It's a great strategy, okay? This is the greatest of strategy. This is the greatest plan. All right, there we go. So, rapier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I have no bonuses to my... I think we're stunned or something. We're also losing people. Yeah, I noticed the enemy also has a rapier. Jeez, we're actually losing. We are actually losing. No! We lost! We lost! No! No! Oh, God! We're in prison! No! Alright, how many years did we just lose of our life? I'll just... Let's see. Okay, so... That was terrible. Wow, okay, so I'm just gonna reload that. Screw that nonsense. So, anyways, as I was saying... Yeah, you have to be a lot better at swashbuckling than I am to make that happen, apparently. Whee! Alright, where's those smugglers? I have a feeling there's going to be smugglers down here. There they are. Die, smuggler. No! No! There we go. Okay. Okay, looks like he doesn't parry, so I'm just gonna do this. It might cost me some time, but we'll be able to push him. Thank you, Dark Prince Revan. Do you mind giving me the subtitles of each of those games, though? Hey, the Navigator's back! Alright, so let's get all that stuff. Again. Less luxuries this time. That's interesting. More gold, though. Okay, so that's... RNC 4. 3. 2. It does internal system order, but then we could sell the sucker. Alright, so 2 is going commando, pretty sure. Hang on, I gotta Google this because nobody answered me. There it is. Okay, so that's going commando, arsenal, and deadlocks. Okay. And thank you again, Darkwood Server. So that is Pennis. We're still going to keep her, because we can still sell her. Now we're going to avoid that galleon. That's out of our pay range, apparently. Whoa! That is a treasure ship. Oh, I want that. Hang on. Let's save. No reason. Let's just pop the save here. To the treasure ship. Wah, wah. This is so not happening. There's no way. Oh, ow. Ah, yeah. We're almost dead. Yeah, they only have 116. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. We're fine. It's fine. Anyway, so we just lost. Let's so let's load. That's just turbo out of our payroll pay range here. Okay. How do you unpause? How do you pause? How do you unpause? Oh God! Pause. Yeah, that's just a note. Let's assist the French, maybe? Okay, here's the raider we came with. We're just gonna chill here, kind of let them do things. Another trade galleon! Aw. Look at all the money that we're not getting. Oh, wow, they sank the sucker. Nice. Doing better than I am. Jesus. Another trade galleon. Jeez Louise. Okay, can I, like, join in? Let's find out. Let's find out here. Maybe? Okay, it looks like a no. Jesus! The French are just on a roll here. Alright, so they're going to attack the town. Just going to chill back here. Can we... Friendly Jesuit mission. Nice. Oh, hang on. I'm not pressing anything. I don't know why that's a thing. Strike anywhere. Oh, wow. I think the French ship just got... Okay, so let's... we can't attack the town. Why not? They've only got 480 men. All right, let's try to sneak into the town. I don't know. Sure, why not? Oh, yeah, I forgot sneaking. I forgot sneaking is a mechanic. Oh, Jesus. That does not control the way I thought that would. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's disorienting. Okay, hang on. I apologize if this is nauseating anybody else here. Oh, okay. I go sneak into town. I think we're in the town, guys. I think we've made it. Here, what? What do you want? What do you want? Oh, but I wasn't trying to leave town. No! I was trying to, like, rob them or something. God, I don't know. Let's try that again. All right, Ross. Let's see if we can Superman our way into town. Yeah, we did it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what our goal is. What are we doing in this town? Okay, I see an arrow. I must follow the arrow. I must try to get away from the guard, who thankfully is legally blind. Okay, where's he going? Where's he going? He's going the way I want to go. God damn, freaking guards. Yeah, I gotta get some treasure. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Well, there's another guard. Why are there so many guards in this stupid town with 480 soldiers? Jesus. Now, I ain't paying the governor crap. He could pay me. My treasure. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Oh, jeez. I cannot believe he didn't see me. All right. That's the one thing to do. Attack this guy. Oh, my God. That worked. Can they find his body? There's an airship freelancer game I've played. It was actually decent, but it was more puzzle than anything else. I can't remember what it was called. Airborne Kingdom, I want to say. No, yeah, okay, so he gets him up. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get to the governor and like, rob him. Can we rob him? Is that a thing we can do? I'm kind of asking for real. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing at this point. I love how my men are so good, they just teleport. Here, watch this, watch this. Watch up here. And they're just there. They're that good. Hey, Crazy Horse. Okay. Oh my God, why are there so many guards? Yeah, my little hype squad's like, you got this. You got this. And I'm like, I don't got this, but I got a blackjack. Boop. Okay, run. Run. You wonder if at any point in time the guards are like, you know, we keep having guards going unconscious. Ah, don't worry about it. You're right, must have been the wind. I don't know, ISC. Do they get up on their own? Do they have to be picked up by someone else? Thankfully, the AC is working, Russ. Otherwise, I would not be here right now. I'd probably be in a hotel. And let me tell you, that would just be insult to injury, wouldn't it? After all this nonsense. Okay. Is this the governor's mansion? Is this our goal? I don't know what I'm doing. That just describes so much of my experience with this game. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, it's the tavern. Okay, so that's labeled. Apparently, pirates don't believe in maps. What happens if we go to the tavern? Okay. Well, let's talk to the barmaid. Rumored that the Venus, bound for Santiago, is carrying over 1,000 gold. I believe she's a French brig. Yeah, we were just there. We were just... Okay. That literally was the ship we kind of sailed with in here. I think Takoida's right. I think this is how you're supposed to interact with the town where you're wanted.
Shoot, darling.
Oh! News of our family. I will pay for that. Tell me more. I believe you have a sister who's been missing for many years. The evil Spaniard Baron Raimundo has information will be of great value. At the moment, he is hiding in the city of Puerto Cabello. Okay. So that... We suddenly have a destination. Raimundo has one of the hints for our sister. By the way, a lot of this is random, procedural. So who has hints on what and where? You get it. So that was actually worth sneaking in just for that. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, jeez, they're shooting at us. They're shooting at us. Run. Oh, I want that treasure galleon so much. Ugh. There's so many treasure galleons. I wish I could take them and rob them. Oh, well. There's the Venus. Doing this thing. Okay, hang on. Where's my map? There's the map. Okay. Oh, there's like romance, soldiers, events, and wealth? Oh, that's relative wealth. Oh, okay. So Santiago's a triple gold. Tortuga's a triple gold. Okay. How's the war going? Where's the war? We have no rank with the French. We have a 1,000 gold bounty with the Spanish, because the one ship we knocked over. Okay. This is the 2004 version of Crazy Horse, if that helps. Okay, so let me think about this. We need more money. Then we could go to Tahiti. Actually, is Tahiti here? Like it should be, right? Oh god, I don't know where Tahiti is. Oh god. Where's Havana? That counts, right? That's close enough. We'll go to Havana. I need to be able to take out treasure ships, which means I need a better ship. So the question is, can I find a better ship? Can I luck out, basically, and get a better ship? Oh, yeah, there's our specialist, by the way. Let's roam a little bit. See if we can find some other ships. See if we can knock some other stuff over. Let's avoid the capital of Spain for a moment. Like, I don't know why they sent us after the capital of Spain. English smuggler. Nuke him, nuke him. Brah, brah, brah. Oh, that slowed us down. But we could. They're just gonna ram us. Perfect. Let's go. Always go with the rapier. Random luck. Don't fail me now. Okay. I was actually a little worried about that, because we kind of started off on the back foot. I mean, that's a good point, Master Jedi said. The capital would know. Okay, so not a lot of gold. We got some spice. And what is that? And it's another pinnace. God, we keep getting crap ships. That's okay, that's okay. Let's take our pinnace. And by pinnace, I mean spice. We'll take the guns. We'll take the food. Always take the food. We'll keep her. Might as well. We need more ships to sell. Okay, so we got 2 ships. I think we can have 5 on us at a time, I want to say. Ooh, God, look at how fast we are going west. Holy moly. It's a friendly Indian village. We're not going to mess with them. It's a friendly Jesuit village. We're not going to mess with them because we're not going to be evil. I know we can be. I don't particularly care to be. Let's kind of scooch up here. What's that? Cutthroat Head? I don't even know what that is. I'm going to leave that alone. Hang on. Let's look at our map. Where are we? There's the pirate town. Let's head this way. Okay, we can make a lot of money right now, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, I was just thinking that too, I see. There's another Jesuit mission. God, so many friendly people. Hi, yes, we're friendly. I guess. There's a French ship, and we're trying to be cool with the French right now, so we won't attack them. It's a shame, because, oh man, just, ugh. Think of the power. Think of the power! How's our crew? Crew's doing okay. They're still happy. There's Gibraltar. Let's poke it. How bad is Gibraltar? How wealthy is Gibraltar? Oh, I don't even see. Here it is. Gibraltar is... Oh, I don't know how wealthy Gibraltar is. Do I? Hang on. Yeah, no, it doesn't tell me yet. Okay. Let's see if we can reach Gibraltar. No, I do not, Gibraltar. Do not be silly, sir. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful, careful. Alright, yar, mateys! Oh, we could just land here. Okay. Quiet and desolate. Really? Anyone want to join my crew? Aw, looks like no. Alright, let's talk to Boobs Lady first. It's rumored that the Honitet is bound for Tortuga carrying 1,000 gold. She's a French. I don't want to go after the French. Anything else for me?
Laundry.
A ruby ring for 1,200 gold. I don't care about romance yet. Like, I will eventually want to romance the beautiful women. But for right now, no. We could divide the plunder. Don't do this. Let's see. What do we got? Let's trade. Yeah, let's offload the luxuries. Yeah, let's just do that. Get rid of the spice while we're here. Make some money. Hello, Tomrid. Let's buy up some food. Let's buy him out of food, actually. Let's just stock up on that. It looks like some bread, some tomatoes, pineapples, and bananas. No oranges, so we can tell what our people's future is going to be like. Let me pause for a moment to praise the graphics. They're weirdly good. Is that just me? Like, I hear old, you know, PC management sim, and I think Civ 2, you know? I know that's older than this game, but still, I wasn't expecting this to look as solid as it does. Yeah, no, I'm impressed. Legitimately. Yeah, the UI has definitely got some issues. Somebody may not even notice that I have to do almost everything from the numpad, and in some cases I have to manually click things to do everything. It's fine, Kenix Cow, it's fine. I bought them limes! They're much cheaper. Once if you get it. I'm gonna go forward some water super quick here. Have some noise while I do that. Is it rebindable? That's a good question. Let's test for that in a minute. You don't have a full-size keyboard. Why are you playing this game? See you around, Jay Palmer. Have fun. Be sure to regale me later. Okay, so... We also buy, but like... How... I know this is going to sound strange. How do we know... How do we know who to buy and sell to? Because I know you can do that. What indicates what is good where? Or is this one of those write it down yourself games? Yeah, exactly. Like, I know you need to do research, but is it literally go to town, talk to merchant, physically write down notes? Or is there anything in-game? Well, hang on. Let's see if we can do anything on the world map. So if like I click Gibraltar, nope, there's no clicking. Of course, there's no clicking. How about like? Okay, so we can click that one. Oh, here we go. So Havana. Santiago. Aha! Okay, so we know the prices in Santiago. Somehow. Why don't we know the prices in the town we're currently in? What Tortuga? We know the prices in Tortuga. Okay, so hang on. 2310, 11.4. 10, 11.4. Oh, wow. So we could make a lot of money trading spice from the French to the Spanish. I'm guessing we have to leave Gibraltar for it to be there, because I notice it's not actually there. What's our shipwright do here? First of all, let's repair. Second of all, let's go ahead and sell our extra ships. These are just junk. And that's just junk, so let's just get rid of both of those. Wait, on second thought, no, hang on. What's it got in its cargo? What? Oh, it's probably spread out a bit, isn't it? And okay, okay. Can we talk to the mayor? I have been appointed as the new governor of St. Augustine. I have big plans for economic growth. I assume you'll protect my ship from harm as I travel to my new duties. Oh my god, it's an escort quest. For the Spanish! Should we do it? See, here's the thing. We could do this quest, or, if I'm remembering how this works, we could start the escort and then attack him the moment he hits the seas. I think. I'm not sure how this works. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's sail. Yep, there's the new governor. Okay, so hang on. Oh god, I'm like stuck in the islands. Whoa there, buddy. Wow. Okay, okay, we're free. We're free. We're free. We're free. We're free. We're free. Okay, hang on. So, save. No reason. No reason. Okay, now, attack! We will escort you. Attack! Oh, jeez. It is... I'm still getting used to aiming. No, they're ramming me! No, I wasn't even ready! Okay, whatever. We are... Okay, this is gonna be a thing. Yeah, I should have started to their east. I didn't even think about it. Oh god, we're losing. We're losing. Alright, so that sucked. Okay, so let's reload our save. Jesus. Okay, so let's start east of them this time. And then I attack you! Let's try to actually do some damage on the way in. Because I wasn't trying to do that. Like, they rammed me. Oh god, they're still coming for me. They're coming right for me! Oh, that was terrible aim. Oh, Jesus. Load the guns faster. Please? Ah! Okay. We got a couple shots off. That counts for something, right? Okay. Alright, Governor. I've got one thing I demand of you. Introduce me to your daughter. Yeah, we need more crew. We really need more crew. So I'll take all your food. And all your guns. Now, that was a sloop. We're really getting lower on crew. We're gonna keep her, of course. Probably gonna go sell her. Okay. Woo. Wait for me! Sorry. Okay, so can we see Gibraltar's? We still can't see Gibraltar. We've been there. Why can't we see Gibraltar? I'm actually confused by that. What about the Florida Keys? Oh, we can. Yeah, let's look at this. Oh man, people. I believe the saying goes, "Money to love, people to spend." I have to say that jokingly because that's a real thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell the excess ships here. Yes, good. Sell that. Actually, hang on. Let's go to the merchant first. That's not the merchant. And I still can't recruit anybody. Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, we talk.
Cumana, prosperous Spanish capital. Lots of people, lots of soldiers. Nice place to buy from, it looks like. Hell, I could literally buy spice from there and sell to the Spanish and make money off of that. Roque Brasiliano has a lightning-quick, high-chop dueling skill. Oh yeah, by the way, some of the pirates have dueling skills, which you can learn when you beat them. I think there's another way to learn them. Boobs are amazing. I'm sorry. Have you been introduced the governor of the... Yes, every governor's daughter is a beauty. I understand. They have all had plastic surgery. I get it. All right. Merchant. So let's sell off... So hang on. Stupid question. Are cannons... Like, do we need those? I know that sounds like such a strange statement. But... Okay, so they're not just a trade good. Those are actually for cannons. Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering. All right, well, in that case, so how do I? Hang on, where's my ships? Where's my cargo? Yeah, I've got like 2 spice, but where is it? We're up to 3,000 gold. Oh, they did not like us going after that governor. How's our rep? Oh, the Spanish are at war with literally everybody now. Where's our rep? I thought I saw a rep thing somewhere. I guess I didn't. I guess I'm stupid. Okay, whatever. My crew is still very happy. That's good. That's good. Talk to the mayor. Okay, he was wanting an escort, but I'll escort you because you're French. That's right, I'm nationalist. All right, so it says, oh, there's the, I'm just blind. Okay, so that should be it then. So let's go to the shipwright. Let's sell these suckers off. And then let's sell that sucker off. 26 tons of cargo? What? What is your cargo? Is it gold? What is in your ship? How do I tell? Hang on. Fleet status. The bed, yeah. What's in your cargo? Okay, go to merchant. Go to merchant. Is it just the guns? Is it my spare guns? Is the food? I don't have anything else. How's the load? Okay, what about the space and hold? What am I not understanding here? Man, I know that feel. Yeah, 14 tons empty, so it's got... I kind of wish I could see the inventory of my... which ships have what? I'm going to assume, based on context clues, that at least some of my food and guns are on that ship. But that's the only way that makes any kind of sense. I think I see what you're saying. I think I see what you're saying. I'm going to repair it. So in other words, my fleet has X tons. And if I get rid of this, I lose 40 tons of capacity. That's where it's at. That's where I was getting screwed up. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, we'll hold on to it for now. Just have a lot of choice. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our escort. Oh, Jesus! English! 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 Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Wasn't ready. Although... there we go. Okay, hang on. Let's just... This guy. This guy. What? No, don't attack. Don't attack. Don't attack. Do not attack the French. We're cool with the French. There's a Spanish privateer aiming, beelining for us. There we go. Okay, we did it! Wow, this nice place. Okay, so we delivered you. We got war with the Spanish. I understand you have recently captured a Spanish sloop, and you intercepted the governor of St. Augustine. Excellent. The king will be pleased. I promote you to the rank of captain. As a result, crew recruiting is easier. Good. That's gonna help in French ports. Let's do that. Okay. And we now have 50 acres on the outskirts of town. Nice. The governor's beautiful daughter. And okay, so how big are her boobs? Because we need the biggest possible boobs in order. I don't have a metric. What are big in this context? Are those big? Are those big? Okay, Chill Pangolin says those are medium. Remember, there's 3 categories. Perhaps when you've achieved the rank of Baron, you could escort me to the ball. Oh no, okay, so Pithy says those are big. How do you know? Those don't look big. I've seen bigger than those. There's this barmaid I'll introduce you to. Okay, so we've been introduced to the daughter. That's actually cool. Alright, and we've got a rank up, which is awesome. Let's see if we can recruit some people. This is not what I wanted to do. Spice is really cheap here. Oh, she's French! Oh, I can't speak French at all. Okay, please. Oh, thank God, we can hire some people. Yes, yes, let's get some freaking people. It's okay, it's a poor town, so it makes perfect sense. Now see, there we go. Those are big. It's rumored the Spanish have put a price on your head of 3,000 gold. Yeah, that sounds about right. No. I don't need that right now.
Order them.
Have you seen the governor's daughter? Yeah, please stop gossiping about governor's daughters. Like, the last 3 barkeeps have been like, have you heard about the governor's daughter? She's super hot! Ugh. Yep. Poor town. Can't afford bigger boobs. Have you heard of the high boobs? Alright, so. This is gonna be the stupidest stream I've ever done. Alright. Iron scantlings. Oh. No. How do you buy ships? Can you buy ships? Okay, cannot buy ships, only can steal. Economy improves. Oh, wow. So the mission we just did hadn't actually finished yet. So now the village... Notice the flag is no longer ratty. So now the village is doing better because we just transported the governor here. So... yeah, everything's more expensive now. Interesting. Food's cheaper. Hang on. Can we recruit again? Nope. We can try to get more rumors. Okay. It's a royal sloop. I would love to take that ship. I don't know if we could. It's probably upgraded too. I don't think we can manage that. That's probably outside of our range. No. Mr. Ed, it's not.
Dent.
Okay. What about you? Okay. Still the treasure map. Okay. Crew's still very happy. Okay. So let me think about this. Oh, there's the Spanish privateer who is after us. Help! Help! Hey, let's pop the map. Where are we? Okay, so there's the Florida Keys. The governor's daughter is beautiful, apparently. It says right there. I love the little tidbits of lore. Well, not even that. It's a gameplay thing. Let's see. I really wish it kept all the towns, not just the big towns. Excuse me. What's that? Is that Dutch? No, it's English. I'm not used to seeing the English flag. Key lime pie is amazing. Oh my god. I would murder all of the French people, the English people, the Dutch people. Only I could have that. Oh, smuggler, smuggler. Yes, yes. I want it. I want it. No, come back, please. Oh god, we're going like right against the wind. No. No. There's a storm coming too. Okay. Ow. Oh, hit him. Holy crap, I have successfully hit them. Once. Oh yeah, there we go. Dance of death. I apparently am terrible at ship combat, so... well, let's try change that then. Fire! And then grape... no, grape shot's me. I'm not gonna do that. No! Alright, enough. Let's actually run into them. Running out of guns here. Damn, I didn't save, did I? I didn't save. I'm about to die. Oh, thank God. That was actually closer than I'd like to admit. Okay. I mean, I totally had that. 100%. Okay, yes, I'll take the crew. Ooh, yeah, look at all that plunder. Oh, yeah. Tons of luxuries, too. I'll take all of that. And the food. And the guns, because we keep using up our gun. We lost several guns in that fight. And that is a sloop, which... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay. However, we just took a bunch of damage. Let's go try to... Oh, wait, there's a smuggler. Die, smuggler. Wait. Save. Okay, now die! Oh, Jesus, we're like right here. Ah! Fire! Oh! Shoot! Okay. Oh my God, are you okay? Just... Weren't you attacking with a sword? Yeah, but I was trying to kill you. Okay, so more crew. More spice, more food, more luxuries. I need to figure out a good place to sell luxuries at. I'm guessing someplace prosperous will be good for luxuries. And another sloop. Man, I'm getting lots of sloops. This is great. He's fine, Brad Fraser. Didn't you see he jumped into the ocean? It's fine. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep the ship that is completely undamaged. We're getting kind of full here. Let's save again. Okay, so hang on. What do you got? 23 gold luxuries? Yes. Yeah, give me all your gold. Give me your gold. Give me your gold. Give me your gold. Give me your gold. Okay, cool. Oh, hire some more people. Yes. Welcome to the Clear Lords. Oh no, his ship has been upgraded. No.
Dent.
Yes, the governor's daughter's hot. I get it. God, dude. Seriously. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and sail away. Oh wait, I meant to heal. Shipwright. Repair. Okay. Listen, Platonol. I'm all about that gold. Yeah, there's... I mean, how many women have you seen so far? There's the barmaids, the governor's daughters. And that appears to be it. Alright. French privateer. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, we got a little fleet of sloops here. We can only attack with one ship at a time, though, so they're mostly just there for cargo. It really seems to want me to go after this jackass. We can try. Like, let's grab a save. How do we name these saves? Doesn't look like I can. Well, alright. Oh, storm! Yeah, storm! Storm. Going east. Another storm. Lots of storms. Are there so many storms in the Caribbean? God. No, I installed it and hit go, Cole. That's actually specifically why I picked up the GOG version. Okay, I'm still on course. I'm still on course. This is really dumb. Like, we're totally not ready for this. What's with the storms? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Yeah, when it comes to older games, I almost always go for that. Yeah. Okay, there he is. So, fun fact about the Super Pirates, right? Every other ship does stuff to affect the locals, and obviously the Super Pirates are no exception to that. Here's the weird thing. The Super Pirates are invincible. They're the only ships like that. The only way to take down a Super Pirate is you. Okay. Oof. That's... Alright, let's try it. Oh my god. No, I saved earlier, before I even came up here. Because there's no way in hell, right? Like, there's no way. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That debuff really sucks. Does that ever go away? And I am so much slower with that debuff. One of the pirate crewmen is a skilled quartermaster. Ooh, another specialist. Enforced discipline. See, I think that's a morale thing. 21 sailors volunteer. Welcome aboard. 2,500 gold plundered. I'll take all of that food. I'll take the spice while we're at it. And the guns. I'll just take everything. And a royal sloop, which, yeah, I might switch to that. Fleet speed reduced. We're one crew short to keep our ship. That's okay. The sordid career of the 7th most notorious pirate, Roque Brasiliano, has come to an end. Okay, so, oh god, we are very slow now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to get out of here. Well, okay, I don't want to put it in an English port, but honestly, I'm not sure I have a choice. So let's save, first and foremost. Yeah, I'm going to switch to the Royal Sloop as soon as I get some rejiggering going here. If I can ever make it to town, come on! Come on! You can make it! Ah. Almost there! Okay. Whew. We could get an English letter of marque and start ranking up with the English. And then we need to get a Dutch letter. And then we can be like totally cool with the Dutch, the English, and the French. And just start crushing the Spanish. Like bugs. Alright, hang on. Ooh, yes, let's sell off some of our luxuries here. Let's rip all the gold out of his coffers. There we go. Alright, to the tavern. Hang on. Barmaid first, obviously. There's a skilled carpenter aboard the Pamplona. A Spanish pinnace bound for Eleuthera. Okay, so that's going to be our next thing. I want that carpenter. It's coming here from Havana. And it's called the Pamplona. Okay, someone remember that. The Pamplona. The Pamplona.
Test. Del Pistons.
No, I'm good.
Guns.
Okay. So let's go to the shipwright. So we're going to repair the Walker. Obviously, she's a good ship. Whoop, I didn't mean to hit the button. So there's our Royal Sloop, which we want very much. So we're going to repair that. We're going to upgrade it. Oh, yeah. So now we have copper plating, triple hammocks, iron scantlings, and a bronze cannon on this thing. Hell yes. Let's sell this ship. Let's just get rid of this thing. Yes. Commit. And then sell this ship. Yes. Okay. We're good. And now we've got my new capital ship over there. Okay, so hang on. Status, fleet. So we'll rename this to the Crazy Norse, which is actually a really good name for a ship if you think about it. All right, make that my flagship. Make it my flagship. Nope. Make it my flagship. Hello. How do I make flagship? Ah, you suck, Kira White Nose. We haven't even seen that yet for any of us. How do I? How do? How do I switch? I don't understand. I was clicking the flag. Look, you can even see it lighting up. Like, nothing is happening. I also can't abandon. I think that's interesting. Alright, hang on. Maybe I can do it here? There we go. Okay, apparently I couldn't do it in town. That makes perfect sense. I can't change my flagship at port. I have to go out to the oceans and be like, hang on, everyone stop, weigh anchor. Hey, I want to be on that ship instead. Oh, okay. And then we'd like funnel people back and forth on the ocean. Whatever. Okay, so the Crazy Norse, we're good to go. Hell yes. All right. Where's my map? So we want to save, obviously. Let's see if we can find... That is a nice looking ship. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Who are you? I don't know. You're about to die. That's it. The Pamplona. Let's kill him. Die, monster. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. No, I obliterated that. Yeah, I want that carpenter, so let's just not do that. I am a pirate after all, not a pirate. Oh, thank God. We probably lost way too many people doing that, but whatever. Do I at least get my carpenter? It's okay. People have no value or worth. I can just spend them. Yes! Carpenter! So he can make hull repairs at sea. Yes, please. I've spent a lot of gold on that. 3 sailors to join. Yeah, I don't think we came out ahead there. But whatever. Take the luxuries. Always take the guns. I need to figure out how many guns we get. So we have, I think it's 20 guns? Hang on. We're going to keep the ship, obviously. Then we're going to turn around and immediately sell the ship. Hang on. So... Oh, it doesn't say how many guns I have. Or can have. I know, right? Chill, Colin. I need to gain English rank, too. Okay, so... I don't know how many guns we need. I don't know how many guns we need. I think it's 20. Transporting new governor. We'll leave you alive. Yes. I guess. Well, we have a fame of 2. I think fleet is just there for cargo. Okay, so hold up. First of all, give me your money. Thank you. Second of all, let's... Hey! Welcome to the crew. We can really use some more people right now. Third of all, boobs! Okay. It doesn't say. 2004, gold. Let's see if we can get a letter mark from the governor. Mr. Law, please come in. We bet you know we're at war with the evil Spanish. You captured a Spanish pinnace and defeated the notorious pirate Roque Prisciliano. Excellent, the king will be pleased. Oh my god, we're already a captain with the English. Ooh, it's... Is she... I don't know how big her boobs are. How big are her boobs? Guys, quick! When you've achieved the rank of Baron, you could... Okay, so if it's Baron rank, that's probably beautiful, aka the 3rd rank. So, biggest boobs. Got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of the pinnace. We don't even need that thing anyways.
I do.
Then... There's our new governor. Do we have a letter of marque against the Spanish? I mean, we're a captain with the Spanish, so, like, surely, right? We should reach out to the Dutch. Let's become captains everywhere. Let's just take over everything. Okay, so where's the Dutch? They have, like, one place, and it's, like, way down here somewhere. Yeah. There you go, St. Martin. On the way there, we can hit St. Juan. Pillage the hell out of that place. Aha! So beautiful is rank 3. Okay. Beautiful. Big, beautiful... Well, you know the 3rd word. That's what we got to do as Minister. We got to join each country, become the captain of each empire, except Spain. Screw Spain. Okay. How do we... No, it's BBG. Big, beautiful gazongas. Let's... Huge prices for all goods except food are high. Oh. Tortuga's doing well. They sell sugar for cheap. They sell food for cheap too. Let's just head southeast. Let's do this. We might attack people on the way. Eleuthero's economy just got better. Oh, my poor alliance with Spain. Sorry. There's a joke nobody's gonna get. Not seeing much. Drew's still pretty happy, which is nice. Okay, so who's that? Who's that? That's this town here. Yes, oversimplified reference. Oh god, going... This is the problem with going east. Remember, we have 2 navigator boosts helping us go east, and run a sloop. We're still just like... Ugh. Okay, so that's a friendly Jesuit. What do the... Hang on. What do the Jesuits do? Hang on. They go to a storm, apparently. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so... Trade? Oh, hey! They have nothing for sale, and they buy things for super cheap. Okay. Let's talk with the abbot. A ship carrying refugees from Europe has arrived on a mission. These hardworking immigrants needing home. Will you help them? Oh! We can deliver people somewhere. Ugh, okay. Well, we're back in the French, right? Like, that's our overall play. So let's deliver them to Tortuga. Come with me. I was thinking about that, because, yeah, they're now French immigrants, right? But, yeah, we could have sent them to the Spanish and then immediately attacked them and gotten rep for taking. But, I mean, we already did that with the governor. No, don't attack. Don't attack. Ignore the storm. It's fine. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. Ah! Keep up. We'll leave you alone. They're Dutch. Are you coming? Invasion force? Whoa, who are the Dutch invading? That's our first invasion force. Oh my god, we lost the French immigrants. Oh my god. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's go see the Dutch. Spanish smuggler, die! Spanish are acceptable targets. Hang on. Just one shot. There we go. God, I need to start prioritizing getting, like, dueling upgrades, because I'm just getting my ass handed to me every time I fight anything. And I'm doing a lot of fighting. Yes, join the crew. I'll take all your food. Ooh, lots of luxuries, too. I'll take all your luxuries. I'm gonna stop taking guns. I think we have plenty of guns. I don't have a good way of telling, but I will keep the sloop. Oh, storm. Storm. Alright, so let's go talk to the Dutch. Alright, walker. Let's go to that ship. Okay. Okay. What do you buy? Hey, luxuries! And you're out of gold. God, everyone's so poor! We need rich cities so we can sell to. They're not even poor enough to join my crew. A ruby ring. No. I need more money before I think about that. The barmaid notices you immediately. I tremble with apprehension, Lord. That is not the expression she is currently giving me. It said you're now the 8th most notorious pirate on the entire Spanish Main. Fear not, madam, you replied graciously. Jazz music.
Winnings allowed.
Baron Ramando sails in a Spanish war galleon, the Guadalupe. Okay. So that's gonna suck. That's a big sucker. Look at that monster.
Get detox.
Maracaibo, huh? Maracaibo. Where's Maracaibo? It's probably down here somewhere. There it is, right there. Yeah, at this point, we're going to be bored of boobs, if you can even imagine it, by the end of this game. Yeah, it was the first asexual barman. We finally found one. Okay. Well, let's talk to the Dutch mayor. Our farmers have developed a disease-resistant variety of sugarcane. We gladly share with our fellow colonists. Tortuga! Okay, so let's not lose them this time. Oh, we're so much faster than them. Privateer! Die! Yes. What, they get 2 ships? What? I feel gypped. Well, the good thing is I'm not trying to rob you this time. I'm just gonna sail over this way. I mean, yes, they have, Culver. Of course they have. I've never even played this game, and I was aware of the boobs effect. Oh my god. He's fine. He's fine. A cook! My god, we got a cook! I don't know what a cook does, but I'll take it. I'll stick all your food. I'm gonna start having to sell guns soon. Jesus. A sloop of war. Now, I know my royal sloop is like the best of the sloops, so I'm going to stick with that, but I might actually hold on to that thing. Thing is, fleet speed reduced, because it's going to take that many people. I might live with that for now. Attack, attack, the Spanish. Okay. This might suck a little. We're still a little injured. Oh, that was a wide shot. Oh, jeez. Wait. No, no, no! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is bad. Oh God, when was the last time I saved? When was the last time I saved? Okay, so, wait, no. Damn it. Shoot the damn thing. Did I just lose my ship? I just lost my ship. Get on my really nice ship. Run! Run! This is, interesting. Ah! Okay, so where's my ship? Where's the Crazy Horse? It does sound like a ship name, doesn't it? A skilled Cooper who could preserve food. Yes, this is great and all, but like, where's my ship? Because I still might be reloading. Sure, whatever. But for real, where's my ship? It's just gone. My ship is just gone. Yeah, it might have sunk. They might have sunk my capital ship, my royal sloop with full upgrades. I'm not sure I want to accept that. Let me look something up really quick while we're here. Because I'm curious of something. Ha, here we go. Okay, so Carpenters repair 25% of the hull damage on all ships. Okay. Cook. Cook makes it so that your morale is not as bad for morale calculation, so he makes morale higher. Coopers make it so that you eat half as much food over time. Gunners increase your reloading speed. Navigators increase your speed of ships both in and out of battles. Quartermaster keeps people happier. Sailmaker repairs damaged souls over. Oh, Sailmaker repairs damaged sails over time. Surgeon treats injured crew members, which means fewer losses in battles. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna reload. It's a damn shame because I haven't saved in a long time. When I say a long time, I mean like we're back here. Wait, what? Oh, thank God. That's actually not that bad. Okay, hang on. So, talk to the merchant. Sell luxuries. Repair the Crazy Horse. Repair the Walker. Sell this thing, actually.
There's listen.
Sure. I think it is actually pithy. I mean, save design in general is useful. Vicinity of Tortuga, huh? Okay. At the moment, it's called the Crazy Norse. I see.
Winnings allowed.
Dent.
Okay, so let's see if we can get that quest again. Hey, yes, Tortuga, please. Okay, now. Let's save. I do wish I could name my saves. Like, that's kind of irritating that I can't. But it also says where you're at, your difficulty location, and your current, like your current actual location on the map. That is nice. I do like that. And it has three auto saves. One when you arrive someplace, one when you initiate battle, one when you quit the game. So I'll give you that. So okay. Let's... Yeah, we got 2 specialists from that. Whatever. So there's our... Oh, he's a Dutch privateer. He should be fine. I lost my ship, speaking of which. Surely the Dutch wouldn't attack a Dutch ship, right? Right. Why are the Dutch attacking a Dutch ship? Okay, so let's load. Saw nothing. Jesus, I apparently cannot aim to save my life. Thank God it doesn't make me keep track of ammo, because this is the kind of game that would. Yeah, sorry, I'm faster than you, and I don't care about actually, like, taking you. So I'm just gonna kill you. I actually don't have chain or grape, by the way. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those. If you're wondering why I keep not using it, I've tried several times. I just don't have it on this ship. I'll fix it. I'll figure it out. I'm guessing I just have to buy an upgrade somewhere. If you're nice, I'll pick you up after your ship sinks. Uh-oh, wind shifted on me. There we go. Okay, I shouldn't get cocky. I did too, actually, Dakota. Sound design is surprisingly good. Speaking of... So they have no guns left at all. What announcement, Mr. Red? What are you talking about? Boom. One down. Yeah, I'm actually surprisingly impressed with not only naval combat, but how it looks. No, no swashbuckling. No need to risk it. We have a better ship. And I'm not interested in theirs. These are privateers. They have one place. Bottom of the ocean. They surrendered. Holy crap. I'll take some of their sailors. And I'll take the food. Always take the food. That is a sloop of war. It's extremely damaged. So Guild Wars 2's announcement is either next week or the week after that, is the one you're thinking of. That's still speculative, though. Okay, so we have successfully saved the ship, transporting plants to Tortuga. Save. I'm waiting. I haven't decided if I want to keep that ship. It's a sloop of war. So it might be worth holding on to. I think we're towing one of these ships. Jesus. Hey! Agriculture flourishes. Lol, Colburn. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, Dakota, yeah. So let's... clean, prosperous, fluctuate. So what's worthwhile? Ooh, luxuries. Yeah, let's rip some gold out of the local merchants. And, ooh, some spice. I will also sell spice here. Yeah. We're almost up to 10,000 gold. That's a good point, Kennex. I didn't even think about that. One second.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave
I've grown to unironically like this song.
her, Johnny, leave her.
Okay. Shipwright. So we're good. So that's a sloop, that's a sloop, that's a sloop of war. It does have more tonnage. So let's go ahead and burn the money on that. Let's sell you. Yeah. We'll hold on to that one and that one for space right now. Yeah. The what? Oh. Yeah. The Walker has the chain of the grip. Like I said, I'm gonna have to find where I can upgrade. Because here I can upgrade the copper plating. Which I don't know what that is. So let's hit the tavern. Get some more crew. Ooh, yes. I'll take that map. Yes. For much cheaper than I got it last time. The barmaid is annoyed. Hang on. The barmaid is annoyed by the pushy captain of the guard. Buzz off, you young whippersnapper, or I'll run you through. I'll teach you some manners, knave. So we'll do the breaker as we always will. And she gets him with the bottle. Bye, but you're a bold one. That quick sword of yours will come in handy around these parts. Looks like more men are looking to join your crew. I tremble with apprehension. You're now the 8th most notorious pirate in the entire Spanish main. Yeah, broken railing, 10 silver. Have you been introduced to the daughter? Oh, God, where's that ace guy again? The Atlante, bound for Eleutheria, is carrying over 1,700 gold. She's a Spanish brigantine. Ooh. Oh my God. Silicon smacks. The absurdity. Okay. Yeah, so hold on. So that's coming from Santiago to Atlanta. Or no? Oh, it's going up north. Oh, we could take it. We could kill them all. And we could take their booty. Or, I mean, treasure? Gold. We'll take something. We'll figure it out. Okay, so... we need more food. Alright, we're also starting to run out of space. Yep, I saw it. So let's head to the Atlante, because it's heading north, like, right now. And we're going west, so we should be able to catch it relatively quickly, hopefully. We're going to leave you guys alone. You're going to leave us alone, too, right? Because you have a functioning brain. There it is. Oh, he's fast, but we're going with the wind. Oh, so he's going with the wind. Oh, no, we might not be able to catch him. Come on! It's a smuggler ship, too, so we really want to take that. He just went through the land. Frickin' smugglers! Come on. I just need to get in range. Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay. Now, I actually want to... Oh, that's a lot of crew on that ship. Wow. And I still don't have chain shot or grape shot. So, boop. That's a big ship. Okay. Full broadside. Okay, we've taken out our sails. That should help a little bit. Oh. Yeah, we hit the magazine. We crit. Whoops. I just... Stop hitting else and make running shit. Alright, what's going on here? Okay. Oh, whatever. I said a warning shot across their nose, not up it. Sorry, sir. What? Surrounded by assholes. Okay. I think you are right, Mad Overlord. Okay, so let's save. I did just lose a bunch of gold. That's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. There are worse fates. Are we still... they still take us here, so let's go ahead and repair our ships, because we did just take some damage from all that nonsense. There we go. Can we upgrade anything here? Hammocks. I mean, it's not going to be a good movie, Crazy Horse. I think we all know that. Hi, TSB. Happy Saturday. Let's hit the tavern while we're here. The Terrible is bound for Eleuthera, carrying 1,000 in gold. It's a Spanish sloop of war. Oh. Well, I mean, that is a very real possibility. He is quite old. The governor's daughter is so hot. Caracas. Oh, chain shot. We can buy chain shot in Caracas. We should go do that. Okay, so... Wait, are crews unhappy? Hold on. Why is our crew unhappy? Note to self, figure out what's going on with my crew. And I'm never going to Blade to Fall, hopefully. One more shot, one more shot. Remember, don't kill them. Alright, I think we didn't hit the magazine, or we did. Well, anyways, crew is unhappy. Yeah, that makes sense. We need more gold, ironically. So, for those of you not aware, it is possible to reach a point where you never have to divide the gold again. The catch is, that's a long-term thing. So we're going to attack the English here. In other words, that's not viable right now. I'm going to have to actually divide the gold at some point. Oh my gosh, I can't hit for beans! I don't think I've hit them once. Ouch, as they say. And I'm dead. Alright, so we're gonna give up on that. hang on. No, Crazy Norse. I've never lost a duel, canonically. Okay. So my crew's unhappy because I have slightly too little gold. I'm debating how to deal with this. I could just divide the plunder. Yes, in this timeline, completely untouched. Sure. Listen, just because a game came out 21 years ago by a much smaller studio with a much smaller budget. Oh, shoot. On hardware with much fewer resources. With a smaller team. Alright. You know what, whatever. I don't even care. Happiness is still bad. We need to get more people killed. We're gonna leave the English alone this time. Let's leave the English alone. Leave the French alone. Where are we at? Okay. Transporting new governor to the English. We'll allow that. English settlement, sure, whatever. Storm, I could just decide the politics of the region. I'll allow that. The Spanish technically starts off as the strongest navy. Let me put it this way. There are speedrun categories for wiping out each of the major factions. Like there's an English percent, which is wipe out all the English. There's a French percent, etc., right? Most of those take 5 minutes. Taking out the Spanish is closer to 2 hours. You know what, IOC. Okay, so that's... What are you? You're Spanish. No, you're Dutch. You're Spanish. It's a trade galleon. Well, we could use some gold, and we could use some getting our people killed. So let's save. And let's try our luck. Full sales. Should have gone for it. I was actually talking about this very recently with a friend of mine, because there's very, very few pirate games out there. Of which this is one. We actually counted this as one of them. Okay, I don't want to destroy you. So will you surrender? Please? Oh no. No! 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 I do not, Mook. It's not a pirate game. It's a Lego game. Indian War Canoe. Quick, quick, quick. Easy rep. Easy rep. I hope. We're like going up against the frickin' coast. Yeah, there's not a lot of real piratey games. There's games with like a pirate aesthetic, and there's games that like involve pirates, but like a pirating game, there's like 2. There's actually like 7, but most of them are freelancers. I like how they've got 50 people on that stupid little war canoe. I feel like I have Crazy Horse, but it's been a long time, so I'm gonna go with no. God for infinite ammo. Oh, thank God. They're all dead. It was worth it, TSP. Invasion force from Spain. Ooh. Hang on. Save. And attack. Ooh, okay, that's a war galleon. Good news is we have more guns than them. Bad news is I can't aim for beams. I keep trying to adjust and it just keeps going behind whatever I'm aiming at. Yeah, you gotta eyeball it. And it looks like the way the ship is careening at the time, like, you know how you kind of sway a little bit after you turn, also affects the aim, which makes sense. I'll take that. You're welcome, Dutch. Wait, that's a smuggler. Die, smuggler! You just running? No, we don't, as Star. We've got several steampunk. Oh, geez, the wind is, like, just perfectly going against me here. And they ran. They just ran. Oh, jackasses. Okay, hang on. I'll take it. Our crew is getting more and more unhappy. That's bad, so... I mean, barely Dark Day, but not really. They saw us and they're like, whoa! And they keep blowing up people when they're trying to loot them. Run! Alright, Have we been to Havana? We have not. Let's see if we can actually get to Havana. Probably won't let us, because we're probably not good with the Spanish right now. Wealthy Spanish capitals. Yeah, they probably don't like us. Yeah. Let's just. Nope, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. Whew. Yeah, 4 defenses, 4 gold. Moving on. Okay. I want to upgrade my freaking shot. Where was that? It was down here. Yeah. Macchiato, this one? No. It was Caracas, wasn't it? I think. Either way, south. Some of them do, yeah, it depends on what their garrison is. And after this, we might have to divvy up the plunder. So that's why I want to spend first, before we divvy up the loot. What are you? That's Dutch. We're going to leave that for the moment. Yeah, by the way, storms can give a speed boost. They do damage if you're in them. Oh my gosh, look at this. Am I even going the right way? Yep, I'm just going around Cuba. Yep, going east. We talked about this. This is why I took the navigator skill. This would be even worse if I didn't. Hang on, we have 100 crew, right? Can we attack a city? Hang on, hang on. Yeah, up there. Or we could just chill.
Winnings allowed.
Go up to 3,000 gold bounty.
Done in par.
He offers to sell me a ruby. Yep. Oh, Grand Bahama apparently has chain shot. Okay. I'm gonna sell a couple of my guns. In fact, I'm gonna sell all of these. Just kind of reduce the amount of guns we're holding on to.
B-Day.
I'm also gonna buy some food. Sure, up here. Spice is really cheap right here. Let's buy a couple spice. And get our repair on. Yeah, let's go on sale. Okay, so we cannot conquer Gibraltar. Sadness. Wait, we probably could, couldn't we? I'm just an idiot. Hang on. I don't know, ISC. Dividing the spoils sucks. That's why it's kind of a mechanic that the game pushes on you as a kind of thing. No, okay, I cannot actually attack the town. Damn. I thought maybe it would let me manually attack the town, but no. Okay, back to sailing around Cuba. Why is Cuba so big? Trying to get a little bit of extra speed with the storm here. What are you? It's a war galleon. Let's leave you alone. Royal galleon, excuse me. Whoa there, whoa there. Damn it, Alchemist. Look, I didn't make Cuba this big, okay? Oh my god, we're still going. Crew's getting very unhappy. Do you see that? Like, we're at flashing levels of unhappy. Hurry. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Alright, alright. We might have to make it to divvy up the spoils at this rate. Jesus. God damn, going east sucks. We're also running low on food. Oh my god, go! Go! Ah! I'm just gonna try to get to Tortuga at this point. This is insane. Come on! Ah! Yes, that's what we're doing. We're going to port to divvy up the plunder. By the way, he just said we only have 8,000 gold to show for it. Dutch captures Tortuga. Okay. Okay. Well, hang on. Before we do anything else.
Winnings allowed.
Okay, so Raimondo has a low slash. Okay.
Dent. Detoxed.
One of the pirates is down there. Okay, so tilt the ship right, do some repairs, do some repairs, do some repairs. We apparently could get copper plating here. What's copper plating do? Oh, it doesn't even say. Oh, turn more quickly. Nice. Trade with merchant. Let's just buy up a ton of food here. Just like all of it, really. Okay, divide the plunder. With great anticipation, the loot is divided amongst each man takes a pile of 83 gold as it. Excuse me, 63 gold is his share. You'll be able to keep your flagship as adventure captain. You keep 20%. Okay. Your health is excellent, and as the months pass, you quickly become bored with life on land. And so your flagship is refit and a bold crew assembled as you prepare to set sail. Alright, continue. We can also retire. So, when you divvy up the plunder, you lose 7 months. So that sucks.
Winnings allowed.
So there's Bart Roberts. Another pirate scum. How we doing? So yeah, we're down to just one ship too. Where's my hull? Where's my crew? So okay, I have tons of more room for crew, but I don't need more crew really. Not at the moment. Okay, so yeah, that sucked. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna pop a save here, and I'm gonna go ahead. Whoa! Pirates just attacked Tortuga. Yes, loader. That's why the mechanic is there as like a negative thing. So it is possible to never divide the plunder. Let me explain how this works. So every month on each expedition, so as soon as you reset, you start a new expedition, okay? So every month you're out, the crew requires you to have X amount of gold in your hold in order to keep them happy, because they're thinking, I'm going to get a piece of that gold. Lose Grazers. I just lost them straight up. Probably should have sold them. Didn't know how that worked. Whatever. So the thing is, that keeps going up over time. Every month their requirement goes up. So over time, you either need to be plundering more and more and more and more gold, or you need to finally divide the plunder. Once you reach the point, here's the thing. The amount of gold they demand caps at a certain point, which is, I believe, 1,000 per crewman, or 3,000 per crewman if you want to keep them very happy. And very happy does come with benefits. So the goal here then is to have 3,000 gold per crew member and just squat on it. Because if you do, they will never go unhappy. Make sense? The problem is 3,000 times, 100 or so. Well, you can do the math. So that is a viable strategy, especially if you know what you're doing, or if you're in later game. But for me, I only had 8 grand lying around. I couldn't do it. Yeah, we need to really have the gold coming in to make that happen. We need to find treasure fleets and knock them over, or find lost cities of gold to make that happen. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and chop off a little early because my last 2 days were terrible because of the air conditioner going down issue, and I need to lay down. So we'll be back with more of this after lunch.